Greetings and welcome, guys, gals, and non-binary pals to episode, I'm pretty sure it's actually 375, of the Words About Games podcast, the weekly gamer podcast for words about games. I'm your host, Amy K. Alexander, and I'm joined this week by Mr. Jeff and Moody.
Diddly-do, it's Friday. You know what that means. It's video game day. It's the annual video game day that no one has made a national holiday yet. We need to publicly announce this is a national holiday. Fridays are video game days.
Is that all you need to do? Just publicly announce it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh.
It is 375, I was right.
Very good.
374 sounded familiar.
Very good. How are you, Amy?
I'm tired, man. It's been a busy day. Busy day.
I'm tired as well.
No,
I'm not gonna lie. Oh, Amy, seriously, yesterday I was mush. Technically, if you don't realize, we're recording this on a Friday because on Thursday, I couldn't have done it. My brain was so mush. I'm not gonna lie, the brain is still a little bit mush, but there's some neurons firing in there still, so they've come back to life a little bit, so I can string words a lot more than I compared to yesterday.
There's electrical impulses firing through the mush.
Yes, through the mush.
Through the mush.
Just slowly bringing it all back together into whatever blob it was before.
Porridge.
Porridge, probably, yeah. Getting cold, so it's getting that time of weather where porridge could be becoming more lovely.
Yeah, I have noticed I've been eating soup more recently. So there is that. I guess maybe there is something to that.
While the Dora just walked by. You can't miss her. Her tail is just right up there all the time. She's like a bobcat. With an electrical wire sticking out of her.
Don't say cat. Actually, you're wearing a Catra t-shirt.
I am.
Yeah.
I am. Best character on She-Ra.
Yeah.
The bar is very high because there's some great characters on that show. I haven't watched that for a while, Amy. I might have to go back.
I haven't watched that for a while either.
How's your Stargate run going?
I'm on the last season of Atlantis.
Oh.
I sat down to watch it last night with food, and I clicked play, and then the episode started, and then I paused it, and I was like, "Oh shit!" It's that one episode where McKay gets the brain parasite and starts, and I was like, and I was like, I need a minute.
The thing is about it is that I think that's one of Ronan's best episodes as well. Just how he explains things like with what he did with him and his father and everything in it. And I was just like, damn, man. Damn.
Everything about that episode is amazing, but it's really hard to watch.
Yeah, that's true.
I sent Phil a clip of it, who's never seen Stargate before in his life. I sent Phil the clip where they go to sit on the pier. And even he was like, damn. And I was like, yeah. Yeah, my fun science fiction action adventure show is it's about to destroy me emotionally. Yeah.
It did that a few times. I really did. I was very mixed. I had mixed emotions with the fifth season because obviously it's when Samantha Carter left, and I liked Carter. I thought she was a good addition to the team and everything, and I liked that she was given a leadership role because she was always back at
leadership.
Behind the scene.
Sorry.
What?
Oh, it's the thing from one of the episodes where McKay is recording that message, and he's like, leadership. He said leadership.
Yeah, I haven't been watching it. Okay, my brain, it's not going anywhere.
But yeah, no, I agree.
No. Yeah, so I was very disappointed, but I do like Woolsey though. But I also
he was so good. He was so good.
He was really good. Yeah.
I thought, oh no, when it was and I love Robert Picardo, but his character had obviously existed in Stargate for years. So when they were like, oh, he's going to be in charge, I was like, no. But then you know what? He's pretty good.
It's not bad. It wasn't bad.
pretty
I'm
good.
all like, I stand by. I may be in the minority, right, but I never liked the original leader, Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
I never liked her. She irritated the shit out of me. I was just like, why aren't one? I was saying to myself, why aren't you the original version of you?
She was. No offense to the actress who played the first 2 episodes, but the new one was better, in my opinion. But she was all right. She had some good episodes. She had some bad episodes.
There's a lot of bad episodes.
She had a lot of bad. She had a lot of negative things to say about the direction that they took her character, and I was like, I can't help but agree with you.
Oh, she's bitched about the show, has she?
Yeah.
I haven't heard any of this. So
I look things up when I'm watching stuff, and like when I was like, why'd she leave? Like was one of my questions. I was like, why did she leave?
Yeah,
and I was like, she wasn't particularly happy.
I do agree that what they did with her character at the end was shit.
Oh no, like she left because she had problems with the way they were taking her character, and like she had the same thing that Denise Crosby had on Star Trek: The Next Generation, where it was like most episodes I'm just here and I'm not doing anything. And I was like, yeah, that's fair. Like, I don't know, they could have made an interesting character out of her, and again, she had some good stuff, but most of the time she just kind of existed to be an obstacle, and like, I don't know why they went down that road. Like, they learned from, like, having 7 years of Don S. Davis as General Hammond. It's like, you don't make the lead character, like, leader character an obstacle to all the other characters.
Yeah, and he wasn't at all, for the most part.
No, yeah, I agree. Yeah. But, yeah, I liked it when Carter turned up. She was my favorite character on SG1 until Claudia Black joined.
She was still my favorite. Yeah, Claudia Black was a mixed bag for me, but I did enjoy it by the end. So
she was cool. I liked her. I wish she got more of her. But you know, she was busy before she joined Stargate. So, and I can't complain about that because I also love Farscape. So.
And then they took her husband from Farscape.
They did. They did. That was funny. That was funny back in the day. When it was like, oh, we're just gonna get like, are they just gonna slowly replace the cast of Stargate with the cast of Farscape, but in Stargate?
I was expecting that. Yeah, I was just thinking, here we go.
Well, apparently they were this close to casting Ben Browder as Colonel Shepard the year before. Well, when Atlantis was starting. And I'm glad they didn't. Not just because I really like Ben Browder on SG1, but because Joe Flanagan is just incredible in Atlantis.
Joe Flanagan was really, really canny. Yeah, I really liked him. He had a lot of massive shoes to fill, because obviously he was basically doing a different version to O'Neill. But I think he did a really good job. And everything like that. So, yeah, it's interesting. Like, we'll see what happens. So, are you going to go into Universe next, may I ask?
I don't know. It depends how much
I was curious.
It depends how much I hate myself. But to be fair, I've watched Universe precisely once when it was first on. Maybe my opinion of it will have changed.
I think it would have just worsened.
Probably. I was probably watching Universe like all those years ago, just being like trying to give it the benefit of the doubt because it was Stargate. Whereas now I'll watch it with like
Stan,
and I'll just be like, all right then, this is how it ends. Oh dear.
I stand by that. I think they had some good characters in there, but at the same time, there is some really annoying ones as well.
It's just
and some of the directions was just stupid.
It's like they were trying to copy Battlestar Galactica. Let's be fair.
Yeah, we all know.
And
this.
like, they were like, "Oh, we're gonna make Stargate dark and edgy," and I was like, I mean, Atlantis got pretty dark. Like, I feel like you found a good level of darkness.
Yeah. Well, SG1 wanted to go dark. It went dark.
Fucking, especially in its last 2 seasons. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Like, I feel like they hit
one of my favorite episodes of Atlantis is the one where they basically just rip off Alien. with the giant bugs.
Oh yeah,
And,
yeah.
that was just like respect. I like it.
But it's like there's there was an episode I watched a week or two ago of Atlanta. It's like the 4th season episode where McKay's sister gets kidnapped by that guy, and then they've got the Wraith guy, Todd the Wraith, and it's like he can save her. He can save her, but he collapses because he needs to feed, and then Shepard just walks into the interrogation room with the guy who kidnapped him, and is just like, this is her family, and it's just like, and you're saying you need to go darker than that.
When I saw that, I was thinking, he's trying to convince this guy to give his life. Oh,
he succeeds.
I know.
This isn't Star Trek.
Oh, this is Deep Space Nine. But no, yeah. When I saw that, I was thinking, "The fuck are you doing? The fuck are you doing? What are you doing?"
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
You gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, Todd was an amazing character. I loved Todd. I thought Todd was absolutely so good.
I believe it's customary to seal deals with a handshake. What's funny is you can see Amanda Tapping's cracking up. Like all of the other people around her are being like, "Oh shit," like pointing the guns, and Amanda Tapping's just stood there like trying not to laugh. And I think it makes the scene better because I feel like Carter would find that funny.
She would. I think she really would. No one knows that obviously she by the end she was dating O'Neill, so it was just like,
yeah. I always like the idea of, I mean, like shipping in Stargate. Like there's not that many like relationships or whatever. But I always like the idea of Carter and Teal'c. I don't know why.
Did they ever even lead into that?
They tried to play it like that in the last episode, when he was stuck on the ship for 50 years. Like the actors played it like that.
Really?
Yeah. But they obviously didn't have anything in the script to put it on the screen.
Like, I understand, because you're obviously like friends, best friends even, and everything, but I was like, okay, no.
They warmed up to each other quite a lot over like 10 years. It was cool. I mean, I wasn't that bothered. Like, it's Stargate SG-1. I'm not sitting here being like, yeah, I want them to kiss.
You should have done this. If I was in charge, I would have written it this way.
Everybody would have been getting on with everybody. No.
Yeah, true.
It goes Daniel and Vala. And then Daniel and Jack.
You are together at the end.
And then Daniel and Jack.
Daniel and Jack. yeah, they had a bromance like hell by the end. Yeah, no doubt about that. Yeah. I get that. I understand that. No doubt. Yeah.
It's fun to show people pictures of me watching the Stargate Atlantis with Jason Momoa in it.
I know people completely forget that he's in that.
And just being like, hey, it's the guy. It's Ronan. Whenever I see him in anything, like anything since then, there is a part of me that just goes, it's Ronan.
No, that's Aquaman, Amy. What the hell are you talking about?
It's like, see a trailer for Fast and Furious 27 or whatever, and it's like, it's Ronan.
He's fucking badass in that 27 Fast and Furious movie.
Well, apparently, because he's got a show on Apple TV at the moment. I think the final season is just airing or something. And apparently, like, David Hewlett and Joe Flanagan are both in it in the last season.
What, the C one? The one where he's blind? That's gone on for a few seasons? I always thought that only lasted for a season.
It's doing its final season now or something, I don't know. It's like a mini Stargate Atlantis reunion.
Interesting.
I always wondered if Jason Momoa would ever, like if he actually gave a shit about Stargate, because obviously he's a big time star now. And it was like, he posted pictures on Instagram and stuff. So I was like, all right, cool. This was like not that long ago.
The thing that made him. It's the thing that not made him and brought
Game of Thrones
attention of him.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones. He's only in one season of Game of Thrones, and he was only there for one thing and one thing only, and that was to shag a girl.
Yeah.
That's all he was there for.
Let's be fair, most of the time in Stargate, he wasn't there to do much more than point his gun at people.
That's true.
And threaten Todd.
So he just pointed a different gun in Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Yeah, that's his thing. He just points guns at people and threatens them.
Yeah, true. He did a lot of threatening in that show for one season. Oh, no, a while.
And then he died.
Adora has appealed.
Which was a shame. Because guess what? When I started watching Game of Thrones, it's Ronan! No, Ronan, what are you doing? You're better.
That's not the guy I remember.
You're better than this.
That's true. That's true. That's true. There's yeah. And then he has been literally everywhere, and then he obviously became Aquaman, didn't he? So
Yeah, well,
and now he's on his final Aquaman movie. But
yeah,
so
he became a big time star. Amanda Tappin did a lot of stuff. Like she created a TV show, Sanctuary.
Yeah.
Which I never watched.
Yeah, it didn't last long though, did it?
I don't know, but she does a lot of directing and stuff.
Well, that's good.
And Michael Shanks has been in a few things. Nothing I've watched, but and obviously Clyde
I know he did a couple episodes of Andromeda.
Oh God, don't make me remember Andromeda. Yeah, his wife was in that. Yeah, Lexa Dyke. She did them in Stargate as well.
Yeah. Oh, I years ago I used to love Andromeda, man. I used to love it. It was so fun to me. It was really funny. Penis weapons.
I remember the thing. I remember it was
a big edge. It's like, oh, you're seriously compensating for shit this time, aren't you? And now I just can't watch the show because the lead actor's a dickhead. So
I mean, I never enjoyed it, but I did find it funny looking back on it because it was like a big deal when they were marketing and stuff. It's like, it's the new show by the guy who created Star Trek. And I think it was on Sky when it came out in the UK. Sky were like all in on this being like the next Star Trek.
Yeah, I think by the end of season 2, they kicked it to sci-fi, I think.
Yeah, it wasn't doing well. I'm surprised it lasted as long as it did, to be honest.
It did 5 seasons.
Wow.
Yeah, it did 5 seasons.
Damn.
Yeah.
Respect if you liked it. It's just it wasn't for me at all.
The final season was an insult to humanity.
You find that happens a lot, don't you?
Yeah. Well, what I thought was really funny was that they killed one of the best characters, even though he was the villain at the beginning of the show.
Okay.
right at the beginning of the show. And it's just like, how can we bring him back? Okay, he is his long lost descendant.
We didn't.
But he's going to act like the same character. And it's just like, wait, what? And then eventually he becomes one of the main characters, and you're just like, oh, wait, what? So why did you? And then he got rid of the other version that was meant to be him, and it was just like, what? Okay, I don't get this.
You've made this too complicated.
Yeah. Shit happens.
Like a lot of things, not just TV shows. A lot of things tend to fucking biff it right at the end. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah. Like I'll say this, like Ahsoka. I was enjoying Ahsoka, but I did not enjoy that final episode. I felt weird. So weird. I don't know why. And there was some badass episodes in that series, but the final episode was just like, okay, that's what you're gonna do. Yeah, okay.
Which is always the response you want to evoke from people watching. You decided to do that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it was just like, yeah. Just now. Well, apparently, like they're going to now fix all their TV shows now because they haven't been treating them as TV shows.
I read about this.
Them as films. Yeah.
I read about this. It's like
a Hollywood Reporter article, I think it was.
It's a Marvel thing, isn't it? Or a Disney? Is it a Disney Plus thing?
Apparently, it's spread out. I think pretty much spread out to all of them. As well.
They were talking about.
Clearly, see that Star Wars was doing the same thing.
Yeah, they were talking the way I don't know who the interview was. I only saw screenshots shared on social media. It was like the way the guy was talking. It's like they finally discovered TV shows.
Because they filmed them as films, and then they just chopped them up, and it fucking felt like it by the
It's
end.
like, I'm shocked that didn't work.
I stand by the only one that really worked was WandaVision. WandaVision, I felt was really, really good. I really enjoyed that one. But obviously, Andor Star Wars was like brilliant. But it's like when you look at it deep down, you just go, "Yes, yep, I can see it now. Yep, yep." Yeah,
All of your follies have been laid bare before me.
Yeah, basically, yeah. And it's just, and then you just go, damn.
Yeah,
How could they
imagine.
fuck that up? But shit happens.
Imagine running a TV show like a TV show. Marvel's coming up with some crazy concepts right now.
Pretty much.
They run their movies like a TV series, and they run their TV shows like movies.
And put that much money into the TV shows as well.
Aye.
And I think, but yeah. Good.
That's a shame.
So,
about
Eddie, what's the main topic?
I don't know. There was no main topic. There was nothing worthy of being a main topic,
Nothing
and I
worthy.
didn't have. We don't have Vits here to suggest a topic as epic as is 2023 the horniest year of video games. Actually, shout out Vits! Happy second anniversary of Vits and his partner, which was yesterday.
Oh, happy anniversary! Congratulations.
Which was yesterday. Well, yeah, still yesterday. I keep forgetting. You're gonna have to remind me when we're finished recording this that I need to upload it immediately.
Me.
And not leave it a day.
Guess I can do that.
Just tell him. Just say it right after. As soon as we say bye and I've stopped recording, just go, Amy, this podcast uploaded, and I'll be like, oh shit, yeah.
Yeah. Don't go and play Alan Wake 2. Go and upload.
It's like so I've had 11 days of nothing. Like nothing.
Nothing. You're gonna play games.
I mean, not nothing. I've done stuff so it started on Thursday yesterday, and like I've packed as much as I can into those first 2 days so that I can like become one with this chair.
Did you become pretty one with that chair when you broke your back?
I did. I did become one with this chair when I broke my back.
So you're having your second fling with it?
Just a short one.
11-day short one.
Yeah.
Were there going to be some magical 11
It's gonna be
days?
it's gonna be a magical 11 days for me. The two games I'm really wanting to play are both now like two of the highest rated games on OpenCritic for the year.
Oh, like shout out to Alan Wake, like too. Like Alan Wake 1 always had like had a cult follower and everything like that. And everyone's like yourself was like, Alan Wake 1 is badass, awesome, blah blah blah. And I stand by the trailers were awesome for Alan Wake 2 and what we saw above it, but I did not think it would get an 89 on OpenCritic.
No, right?
Didn't think that. And well done to it. The team did obviously worked their ass off, did an incredible job. Fuck Metro because they gave it a 6. Obviously they're wrong.
I don't want to talk about my thoughts on Metro Game Central. It's not fair on them.
Fuck Game Informer. 7.8.
Say 7.8 is good. It's a good score. Don't be one of those people. Don't be one of those Xbox. Don't be one of those Xbox era podcast hosts. Oh, it's a conspiracy. 7.8. They're trying to tank the game because game reviews tank games, right?
I am looking forward to it. Like you and me, obviously, we've got it on Xbox. I'm going to install it. I'm finishing Spider-Man.
I was going to say finish Spider-Man first. Yeah.
Of course, yeah. I won't lie. I'll state this. I am loving Spider-Man.
Let's just jump into it. Spider-Man 2, Moody. Tell me about Spider-Man 2. How much have you played? A lot. Judging by me opening the PlayStation app.
Actually, let's have a look at the PlayStation app. Let's bring up the PS app. What does the PS app say for me?
I was playing Persona. I was playing Persona 5 Royal.
What the fuck? Seriously, I've played that much?
I was playing Persona 5 Royal last weekend. And like this motherfucker was playing Spider-Man too, I think, for like the entire fucking 48 hours of the weekend. It felt like.
Not all of it. I think mostly Sunday.
Right.
A little bit on Saturday night, Sunday. And then basically every time I finished work, apart from yesterday because I was mush,
Yeah.
I ate dinner, come in and played it.
Can you imagine the text message you would have got off me where it was like, I can't do the podcast tonight, maybe. I'm really sorry. You played Spider-Man, you dickhead.
That's my partner.
It's not me, I swear. Well, I'll ask Ellen.
I'll just left the game on. Just leave me alone. So going off from the PS app, I put 23 hours into this game.
Hot damn.
Hot damn indeed. I did not expect that. I'll state what everyone's saying, which is right. It's more Spider-Man.
I was lucky. I was watching you. You were trying to figure out a different way to say it's more Spider-Man there, weren't you?
It is. It's more Spider-Man. And I'm fucking okay with that. I'm delighted with that. Because at the end of the day, what is Spider-Man? Was a badass video game. Spider-Man Miles Morales was a badass video game. Maybe the Miles Morales story wasn't as good as Into the Spider-Verse. Can't do anything about that. Into the Spider-Verse just got there before you. But either way, it was still a badass video game. The thing is, what these two video games had before the sequel came out, had nothing but great characters. Spider-Man Peter Parker was a great character. How you make J. Jonah Jameson a funny character through his podcast is just really fun, and they continue that with this one, even though he's now back at the head as the head of the Daily Bugle.
So he's not Alex Jones anymore.
Yeah, he's not Alex Jones anymore.
Okay.
Yeah. They obviously saw what was happening with him. I was giving the job back. He still does a podcast throughout, but it's funny at the same time. So basically, I'm enjoying the story. I've just got to. So spoilers for it. I've just got to the part where Peter's got the symbiote and everything. I was very intrigued to see how they were going to do it. I liked how they did it. I'll state this. I really liked how he gets it. Because I won't lie, I was thinking, there's gonna be something stupid in it, just like or something like that in it. It's gonna be like, well, we can't do what happened in the comic book because they did it also in Spider-Man 3. So we've got to do something different. And I was thinking it was gonna be something stupid. By the end of it, I was thinking, I don't think that's stupid because you fucking almost made me cry, you bastards. Fuck you. This game had multiple occasions made me tear up, and most of them have been side quests. So small little side quests that's just made me. That stuff have carried on from the first game over to this one, and I was just like, "These are side quests, you bastards."
It's about
What's
time.
the ending going to be like, or something like that? Obviously, I don't want to go fully into it because I'll spoil.
Yeah, I don't know spoilers
and everything, but. The combat is just as good as the combat was in the last one and everything. It's a little too fast for me.
Have they added much to the combat? Have they added much to the combat?
Yeah, so now you've got if you hold L1 or R2. R2 is for the gadgets that you unlock and everything like that. L1 now, if you hold that and press any of the icons, you will use a special move that either Miles or Peter has. So for Peter, he has the bionic legs that come out of the back of him. And Miles, it's Venom Strike charges and everything, and it's really, really well done. I really like how they do it. It's very flashy. It's over the top. Combat is like very much like the Arkham games, like they were, like I was saying that in the last two games and everything. But both of them are different and unique at the same time. They fight very similar on how. Without their powers, if you took the powers away from it, they are very similar in every way for it. But I think because of the powers and everything, it changes it up where they don't feel too samey for me, which I've enjoyed. I've enjoyed the stories of what both characters are having right now. Both are very much they were together, and now they've started to separate. And eventually, they'll probably by the end of it, they'll be back together, type of thing. But I'm really enjoying what's happening in Miles' side and what's happening in Peter's side right now, and it's a really fun story. It's more Spider-Man, and I'm just loving it. I feel like I needed just a thing that I know I've tasted and I know I enjoyed. So I feel like I've needed that of late. So I'm really, 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 really enjoying it. It's visually is stunning. I won't lie. It is like wowzers. And there's a scene like with I'll say with the character Black Cat. Holy moly, it's Ratchet and Clank all over again. What they use for and the transitionings and everything, it's absolutely amazing. When I was playing, I was thinking, this is incredible. There was a nice little Easter egg in that one as well from the Black Cat part, and I really enjoyed. I thought, yeah, I know that place. That was funny. What?
The meme where he points at the screen.
Oh, okay. And yeah, it's just I'm loving it, Amy. I won't lie. I'm very much loving the game.
How much character switching is there, like, between, like, back and forth?
When the stories are for each character, you have to switch to them, but you can play them when it comes to this opening stuff. You have to switch. You can switch, but if you just want to like swing through the cities, the city, and like unlock stuff and everything, you can play as either one of them. It doesn't make a difference really for you. When it comes to like story beats, there are story beats for Peter and the story beats for Miles and everything. So you play as the individual character.
Yeah, they're on side quests. Like each of them have their own side quests.
Yeah. You can like cross over where both can do. There's the side quests like that for all of them. Like where either of them can do it if they want. But there are the individual ones that are specifically just for Miles, and there's individually ones that are specifically just for Peter.
Cool.
So it balances itself out overall reasonably well.
That's cool. Makes sense. Yeah. That's what I was wondering. I was like, surely there's going to have to be like some stuff that for Peter and some stuff for Miles.
Yeah. Like when like obviously you get like the alert warning saying, oh, there's an attack over here, or someone's getting robbed over here. Sometimes you actually cross, and if you get there, Miles is already there sometimes, or for me was Peter sometimes already there, and it was just like, oh, that's really, really canny.
Oh, nice.
Just, yeah.
So the other one can beat you to it.
Yeah, basically, and you just say, hey, can I tag in with you? Yeah. And you beat them all up together. It's just like, yeah, nice. Really, really canny. Yeah.
Cool. I haven't booted it up yet, so.
Oh, have you got it? Have you? But you just haven't booted it up.
Yeah, I've got it. I haven't started it yet.
There's no doubt about like if you've enjoyed the first two, I think you really will enjoy this, Amy. There's no doubt about that. But I also understand why you'd maybe just want, I want to do something I haven't tasted yet. That's fair.
I've got Alan Wake too. I don't need any other games. What other games do I need?
Hold on a minute.
Ah, shut up.
Persona 6?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
That would be nice.
In a fantasy world.
Which one lands first, Persona 6 or Hollow Knight?
Alan Wake 3.
That would be funny. That would be very funny. No doubt about it.
Yeah, with or Control 2 or whatever. But no, that's cool. I'm not like opposed to playing Spider-Man 2. Like it just at the moment wasn't what I wanted.
Yeah, like I was like slowly it took me a while to really go, oh yeah, Spider-Man's coming out, type of thing. Like we knew it was coming, but I was never going, wow, yeah, whoa, and everything like that. I was just like, yeah, I was like, it's a Spider-Man game. It's an Insomniac game when they've released nothing but bangers of late. Can't wait when it comes out, I'll probably get round to it. But I was also thinking at the same time, will I actually get round to this? But no, I did. So
that's fair.
That's fair.
I had no idea I'd be playing Persona 5 Royal.
Oh, you needed that itch scratching you got in.
No, I didn't. Vitz convinced me to scratch that itch.
That itch.
Yeah.
You had that itch.
That I had that itch.
Yeah. Oh. Are you putting that down now because of Alan Wake, or are you trying to finish that?
Fuck, no.
You're off for 11 days.
It's fucking 150 hours or something, man. Go take my time with it.
Yeah, well, you want to take your time.
Yeah. Dip in, dip out, come out. Alan Wake, bit of Alan Wake, bit of Slay the Princess, dip back in, dip back out again. Got other games to play, from play. I got to play Spider-Man at some point. Because I didn't want to.
That's cool.
Like, I enjoy the first one.
Mm-hmm.
So.
You planned a bit?
I did. I had insomnia at the time, so I need something to keep my mind going. Well, I mean, I didn't. You know what I mean? I needed something to do while I couldn't sleep, so I played Platinum Spider-Man. That's the same reason I Platinum God of War Ragnarok. I couldn't sleep, so I just fucking Platinum God of War Ragnarok.
Why not? Why not? Why not?
That's how I Platinum games. Oh, I've got insomnia.
Get Insomniac, time to Platinum something.
Pick a game. We're going in. It's got
to Platinum to this time.
It's got to strike that balance between just engaging enough, but not too engaging. Side content in an open world game.
Well, that's good.
But yeah, no, it's great that you're enjoying it. I know Vitz has platinumed it already.
Bloody hell, Vitz. Slow. Leave us something to ourselves, you know, mate.
Vitz doesn't play too many like new release games and stuff, but when he goes in on a game, he goes like all fucking in. Like Final Fantasy 16 and I guess Spider-Man 2. Like, so I got a text off him. He was like, "Oh, I finished it. I really enjoyed it. Blah this, blah that, blah that." Now just to get the platinum, and then I got a picture of him like fucking the next fucking day where it was like, "Go platinum," and I was like, Jesus. I mean, congrats, but holy shit.
Yeah. Like, I'm completing the game and that's it. I'm not going for the plat. I don't go for those things anymore. Even though I won't lie to me, like it's really annoying.
You want to?
No. I'm wanting to on another game.
Which one?
I'm literally one trophy away from the fucker. Platinum for the Expanse.
I saw that. I actually saw that you were one trophy away.
One trophy fucking away. And to do it is a pain in the ass because I have to do certain things from the first episode. Yeah. So I'd have to play all 5, which is not a problem because I love the series. I had a lot of fun with the game. But it's like, oh, God damn it. It's one thing. It's one goddamn thing I did. All I had to be was a twat instead of being nice. I couldn't have been a twat, could I, Amy?
Sorry, am I supposed to answer that?
What have you been playing? Have you been playing anything apart from Persona?
No, that was it. Persona 5. Like, I kept glancing at... I kept glancing at Chance of Sinnoh, which I do want to play because it looks like an Amy game. Trademark. But, like, I installed a bunch of stuff. Like, I was... what was I doing? I was doing something, but it was like I was waiting for something to happen. But I couldn't leave the computer I was sitting at. So I was like, cool, I'm just going to whip my phone out and have a look and, scroll through Bluesky. But it's not Twitter. There's not as many posts. So it's easy to catch up on Bluesky. And then I was just like, okay, well, I don't have any other social media to scroll through. So what do I do now? So I just started scrolling through my Xbox library and my PlayStation library, and I was just hitting install on everything that like look even vaguely like I might play it within the next little bit. So I installed a bunch of games, but I installed a bunch of games on my PS5, and then I text Fitz and I was like, "Hey Fitz, I haven't actually installed Spider-Man 2 yet. What's the install size?" And then he texted me back, and I was like, "I should probably cancel some of these installations then." Oops. I was just like, if it was even like a vague possibility, if I looked at a game and like icon and went, "Oh, that's cool," it would just get installed. I was just like, I'm just gonna have as much choice on my consoles as possible.
Yeah.
Even though I'm obviously playing Persona 5 at the moment, but yeah, no, I was playing Persona 5 for a while. I'm on to the 3rd dungeon palace.
Thing.
Yeah, they call palaces. It's a thing, but I still maintain that you love it. But I'm not going to push that any harder than I already have.
Push Vitz onto me.
I just stick Vitz on you if I ever want you to play it, because apparently he's got like some kind of mind powers. I'm curious to know if they work on you too.
I don't speak to him except on the podcast.
No Vitz. I'm not playing this 100-hour game. I asked you for a recommendation for a 10-hour game. And you convinced me to play Persona 5.
100-hour game. How about a 100-hour game?
Well, I don't think I'm going to hear from him on that front for a while, because he's just got Baldur's Gate 3. So.
Oh, interesting.
He's going to play it with his partner. Those are two interesting things to say right on top of each other. Maybe they're both going to have sex with the bear. I don't know. I don't know how they roll.
Either way, bear's getting lucky somehow.
Somehow a bear is getting lucky. Yeah.
Lucky. Yeah. The bear's having a good time.
The bear's having a great time. But yeah, no. Yeah, it's just been Persona 5 roll. Still amazing. Still loving it. It's got a bit of a pacing problem between the second and third palaces, but
yeah.
What game doesn't have a pacing issue at some point? Like once it goes over a certain length.
Like even for me, Spider-Man 2 has a pacing issue.
Yeah.
Like, even I have a build issue with it.
Yeah. You just pile through it. Like as long as the pacing issue isn't the first 30 hours. Like some games. It's like
what was the hours? Only 7 hours in? Sorry.
Yeah, I'm so done with games like that. Like, it gets good after 20 hours. Like, I don't have 20 hours. I could play full games in 20 hours.
I could play 2 games in 2 10-hour games.
I could play 20 games.
Yeah.
In that amount of time. I'm not waiting around for this game to get good. I can play a game that's good straight away. Like, straight from the beginning. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, you lunatic?
That is true.
I only have a limited amount of time on this earth. I don't want to waste it being bored.
That's true. Boredom this sucks.
It does. Like, I don't know why I played so much Final. And I like, loads of people love Final Fantasy 16, and that's awesome. I don't know why I played so much of it. I don't know what I was doing.
You're a psychopath.
I was just forcing myself to keep playing it, and I was just like, yeah, no, keep playing it, and maybe it'll get better.
Maybe it'll get good.
Didn't. Not for me. Again.
Mm-hmm.
It's a me thing, but yeah. I read an interesting article about Spider-Man 2. Well, yeah, I mean, the article was good, but it just made me think about like gaming stuff in general. Where it was like, because like Spider-Man 2, one of the things about Spider-Man 2 is it's the quote-unquote best-looking game on PlayStation 5 at the moment. And like the article was making some points, and I just kind of, it made me think about what I actually think of. What I actually think of when I think of best looking like video games, because like I haven't booted the game up, but I imagine it's an incredibly detailed and graphically, like as far as graphical fidelity goes, I imagine it looks incredible.
Yep.
Yeah, but when I think of like best looking games, I don't think of that type of game. You know, like the last best looking game was probably like God of War or Last of Us Part 2 or something like that. And then before that, you know what I mean? Yeah. Red Dead Redemption 2 and stuff. And it's just like, and I'm not taking anything away from like the artists that create that stuff. Like those games do look fucking awesome. But like I always gravitate to, when I think about best looking game, I always gravitate to like stylized stuff. So like Persona 5, for example.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, it's all really like I think it's kind of like the same for me from a certain point. Like every time, like when you and me have like we've watched like the showcases and everything like that, like we all go, "Oh, very pretty, looks good." Like I will probably play it like every time, like when the Spider-Man came out, or even when a Sony game is announced and everything, or an Xbox game is announced and whatnot, and we're like, "Ooh, yeah, that looks pretty, very pretty, no doubt about it." But when it's like something different and unique, I'm always going, now you got my attention, type of thing. And it's always like that for me. Like Spider-Man 2, there's no doubt about it. It is a gorgeous fucking game. It really is, Amy. But like, yeah, I still go back to like I think about Vemba. Like Vemba had a very unique art
cool,
style.
Yeah.
It's such a cool little art style where I was just like, you are a sexy game. There's no doubt about that. You are a sexy ass game. And then you go to like games like Cocoon. Cocoon was just like it was a visually beautiful looking game as well. Definitely unique, especially when it mixed in with its puzzles and whatnot. Like
worlds within worlds.
I gotta remember some of the games I played.
Yeah, like for
Gotta get
me,
my list.
Tunic was would be a one I would say. It's like it was an
Tunic, yeah.
incredible looking
Breathtaking
game.
Tunic,
Yeah.
yeah. Planet of Lana. Planet of Lana is a sexy ass game. It was
Planet
a
of Lana.
really beautiful, beautiful game. Volcano High.
Lovely.
Um,
Sea
yeah,
of
all
Stars as
very
well,
unique.
which I do intend to get back to at some point. But that game
I need to get back to it.
looks incredible. And like, so like if you sat me down and like asked me to like say you decide, like say you pitched, hey, we should do a main topic where we talk about the best looking games we've ever played, and I probably wouldn't name very many games that you would like
AAA.
the
Because
consensus
it's AAA.
the consensus would say are the best looking games. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No doubt about that.
Graphical fidelity is cool, but
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Oh man, one of my favorite games last year. We Are OFK.
yeah,
That was beautiful. A beautiful, beautiful
class.
game. Yeah, this is like one of the ones for me. I think is just visually stunning this year. Is Shadow's Gambit: The Cursed Crew. That is visually beautiful. It's a sexy ass game, and there's some really great ones. Yeah.
The toy's going off.
Oh, she wants the. It's her. She's squawking. She wants the duster.
She's doing some cleaning.
No, no, she likes to bite it.
Which end?
Likes the dusty end. The dust end.
Good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Thankfully, we don't use it to really dust that much anymore, so it should be
Good job.
And the missus cleaned it. So
Good job. But yeah, like again, I think it goes and it ties into that whole like, you know how defensive we get over pixel art. Pixel art.
I love
Looks
pixel art.
terrible. It's like, no, it doesn't.
Stars fucking pixel art, and that is a sexy art pixel art game.
Every time I go back to Sea of Thieves, which I know isn't pixel art, but every time I go back to Sea of Thieves, and people who have been in streams where I've played Sea of Thieves could probably attest to this, but every time I take a break and then go back, one of the first things I do is I stand on the edge of the boat, I look down and go, oh, fucking hell, look at this water. This water looks amazing.
What, man? Whoa.
Yeah. Wow. It was just an interesting thought. It was an interesting piece. I'll try and find the link for it. I think I reposted it on Bluesky, but I like reading things that provoke me to think about stuff.
Fabulous.
You know, where it was just like, oh, what do I actually? Yeah, actually, like, if you put a gun to my hand and asked me what the best looked like, Spiritfarer would be there as well.
Spiritfarer, man, yeah.
I think you can even go back to like older games, like I know they haven't aged gracefully, but sort of like those PS1 era survival horror games. I think the muddiness of the graphics, like if you try to play them now, I think the muddiness of the graphics actually adds to the horror.
Yeah, I get that.
Like I know a lot of games, like Final Fantasy VII, for example, has not aged gracefully, the original one. And neither really has like Silent Hill 2, but like it just with Silent Hill 2, it just kind of adds to the ambiance, you know.
Yeah,
it's like this game is spookier because it looks bad.
Ooh,
oh, mysterious.
spooky.
Unless you play the remastered HD collection where they deleted the fog, then it doesn't look spookier. It looks hilarious.
It's GTA 3 and Vice City all over again.
Yeah, it's like, hey, we don't need to have the fog in the game anymore because you know the Xbox 360 can handle the long draw distances, and then they delete the fog. And go, oh, there's nothing in here. Obviously, they didn't render any textures in the fog. That was the whole point of the fog. Oh no, what do we do?
I don't know.
Yeah.
She's doing something. She's annoying me now.
Mind you, that was the reason they'll never re-release Silent Hill 1 because they've lost the source code. They can't re-release Silent Hill 1.
So just have to remake it all together.
Well, start with 2, as you do.
Of course.
Naturally.
Like, that's exactly naturally what happens. Who's called me?
Not that I want them to do anything. I don't want Konami to touch anything. Like, did you see the Metal Gear Solid collection's got some apparently it's not been ported particularly well.
I've heard stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, like the ports aren't great. Like I saw some reviews complaining about the fact that they haven't really like changed the games that much, and I'm like, good. Like I really want them.
Why change?
I didn't really want them to like, but apparently the ports are a bit dodgy as well, which is a shame.
Like, they were never going to change anything on the games. Personally, I didn't think they were going to. If you wanted to do a remake, then you have to go out and buy this game if you want the remake of like the original and everything. Like, they're already remaking bloody the third one, 3.
Why? Like, they're being weird about stuff. I mean, they're Konami, so this is
3
normal.
is technically a prequel to 1 and 2, so maybe it's like we're going to start with this one and then we'll remake that the one that F1 the one F1 is more knows about, and then we'll do Sons of Liberty again and everything. Maybe this time you won't be playing Raiden, you will be Snake this time. We promise you.
Oh, like I've never played.
That actually bothered me.
I've never played Metal Gear Solid anything except 5 and the Survive one, but like even I remember the shitstorm of Metal Gear Solid 2.
I didn't have the internet and everything like that. Like, I never really understood. I never knew, but like it never bothered me. So I was just like, all right, cool.
I never played it.
Still there. We're playing this new character. That's fine.
That's fair. The closest I've got is I watched a speed run of the first one. It was very interesting. But I've never actually played them. I played the demo disc that had Metal Gear Solid 1 on it. So I played like the first level or whatever was on that disc. Because I vividly remember it. But I was a kid. I only had I would only ever get like a few games a year. Like,
yeah, I only get to play a couple of things.
So I like JRPGs and survival horrors. And Metal Gear Solid was neither of those things. So
that's true. That's true.
And then my mom got a job at Blockbuster, and I still didn't rent it for some reason.
You had no interest in it. I can understand that. If you have no interest in some game, what's the point?
God, can you travel back in time 10 years and just tell me that? No, Amy, do not become a game reviewer. It's a trick. Run!
Become a game reviewer, but play the games you want to talk about.
I feel like that's too nuanced and complicated for past Amy.
Amy, don't become a game reviewer.
It's a trick. Run. Don't do it. You'll waste hours and hours of your life playing things you don't like.
Hopefully, David Tennant will pass my house, and I'll go. Wait, we gotta stop. Northeast.
Here, around about here.
2013.
Yeah. And then I'll be
this area.
And then I'll be like, "Why? Who are you? And why are you calling me Amy?"
Yeah, because we didn't know each other. So I was like, "Fuck you." Don't become a game reviewer.
What's the thing?
I'll see you in a few years.
That's what'll get me interested. I'll be like, well, he knows me well enough to do the Vulcan salute.
Last Jedi was awesome. Knew I like that, man.
Wait, they're doing more Star Wars movies?
Yeah, it would have been. Yeah. No, that's would have been when the first one came out.
10 years ago.
Also, Force Awakens.
I don't remember. 20. Actually, it would have been. Maybe no. It would have been announced.
That's when they bought them. That's when they bought it. Was it 2015?
10 years ago was 2013. Actually, you'll need to go back further than that.
Well, the first one is 1977. We all know that.
To get your warning out, you'll need to go back further than 2013.
2015. Force Awakens 2015. So Last Jedi is 2017.
Yeah. Don't go to the cinema to watch Rise of Skywalker.
Oh, for me, it would be don't watch a back-to-back trilogy. Because me and my faces, we went.
I remember you do.
Force Awakens at the cinema. Force Awakens, Last Jedi, and we were all like buzzing after Last Jedi because we were like, "Fucking yes, let's go!" And then I was just like, "What the fuck?" This is what the people of who hate the Last Jedi felt like. I'm one of them now. Oh no.
It's an interesting journey you went on in the cinema.
It was an interesting journey, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Get out of cinema until like 2:30 at night, and I was just like, oh my god.
I went to see Endgame at midnight for some reason.
Oh god, I didn't do that.
I don't know why. I don't even know why. I remember booking the tickets on the day I was at work. And I was like, oh, I should go and see Endgame. And I booked the tickets. And it was like, oh, there's still midnight showing tickets. I'll go to that. I mean, don't get me wrong. Even I enjoyed Endgame. But it was like 3:30 when I got out.
Yeah,
and I was just like,
half-hour movie.
For fuck's sake, why did you do this?
3 hours?
Something like that. The only place that was open, like this, like next to the cinema, there's tons of like food places, and only Subway had the foresight to be open at midnight when Avengers Endgame was like premiering.
About to start.
Yeah, it's like, why the hell are the rest of you not taking advantage of the fact that there's like 200 hungry nerds about to descend on a cinema? Like, come on, man.
Nerds! Could even put a sign out. Nerds, come for food!
Yeah. We'll give you an Avengers wrapper for your food or some bollocks. Call it collectible. Everybody would have loved it. But
it's time for Indie Game of the Week.
Is it? It's not. It is, but it's not an Indie Game of the Week this week.
Yeah, I know. I can see it's Studio of the Week now.
It's Indie Studio of the Week. Well, so I was going to do an Indie Game of the Week, but no, my friend Sylvia's just started a new studio.
Nice.
This past week, Cry Club Studios. So I was like, you know what? Indie Studio of the Week. Yeah, it's her and one of her friends who I don't know. So I don't want to accidentally guess and butcher their name.
Like her. Is that what you said?
No, I just don't know them.
I'm joking.
I just don't know who they are. But no, I've been friends with Sylvia for years. She's worked at a bunch of different places doing community stuff. And she started a studio. So I was like, fucking, you know what? Instead of a game, because let's be honest, I ain't looked at all. I was like, let's just shout out Cry Club Studios.
Awesome.
Links in the description to social medias and websites and whatnot. Go follow them. If you're somehow watching this podcast and you're in a position to hire them for contract work, although I don't know why anyone who would be in that position would be watching this garbage, go hire them for contract work.
I know we ramble a couple of times. We don't have to call us garbage.
You don't have to say it out loud, Amy.
Oh. Jesus, I've just hit the follow on Bluesky.
Boom. See?
Boom.
That's how it's done. Cry Club Studios. I'm sure they're going to make some cool indie games.
Sweetness.
Which we'll talk about in future indie games of the week. I'm sure. When are you starting your studio?
Never.
Well, that sucks. I was going to make you.
No interest.
I was going to make you hire me.
I have no interest in running a studio. I've seen what it's like. No,
that's fair.
I don't want to be studio.
I don't want to be in charge of anything.
I just want to be on the outskirts, rolling in the dough.
You just want to be breaking things.
Oh, yeah, breaking things. Yeah, so people can fix them for me to break again.
Yeah. And then you can say, hey, it's all fixed. And then Amy can stream it and break it again.
I never once said that game was fixed. Okay?
This game,
2 of those bugs you found, I reported.
This game is 100% perfect. That's the definite Moody guarantee. It's got a little picture of you on the box, just like that. The definite Moody guarantee. And along comes Amy, jumps through a wall, runs through a gate.
Oh no.
Ah, that was fun.
it's halftime. This is where we'll be back, but we might be in different positions. Who knows? It depends on what I feel like. I might want to stand. I might stay sitting. I don't know. And Amy will still be sitting.
Yeah, I don't have a standing desk.
You need to get a standing desk.
I don't want a standing desk.
Okay, then don't get a standing desk.
I don't have a desk. I don't have a desk job, so like I don't have like I'm on my feet a lot.
That's fair. Yeah. I'm on my ass a lot.
Whereas like I can understand you having a desk job will want that option to sometimes stand. Like if I sit here and create YouTube for 9 hours a day, I would get a standing desk.
Yeah. That's fair. That's fair.
Anyway, sorry. Standing desk discourse.
We're back.
We're back.
Did you miss us?
We didn't go anywhere.
Apparently we're a garbage truck on fire now.
We can't take garbage truck on fire. It's someone else's
They
thing.
haven't copyrighted it. Get over it.
Someone else's thing. Yeah, but we're better than them. Yeah, that's right. I said it.
So we're better.
I said it.
We're better than them. There we go. Okay. Wow.
Well, you know, when we go to halftime, we just
finally we're getting a compliment now.
when we go to halftime, we just like jump. We don't give you ads for fucking
20 minutes.
VPNs and credit builders or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what adverts people are running on YouTube these days. Crunchyroll.
There's always a lot of ads on YouTube these days.
Audible.
Really.
Well, I only get the baked in ones. I only like, and it's made me more resentful towards the ones. And I get why they have to do it, you know, because they have to pay bills or whatever. Because I got YouTube Premium, I don't get the YouTube ads. I just get the ads that they run like inside their own videos. It's made me more resentful of the ads that they run inside their own videos. It's like, hang on a minute, I'm paying for this. I don't want to hear about fucking HelloFresh. And I don't, I don't need a 30-day trial for Crunchyroll, etc. Again, I don't know. What ads people are running these days. Is it the same?
Surfshark, the mental health one, a healthy drink green supplement thingy, whatever. I think there's a few out there. Everything. So, yeah, I understand. I like to pay the bills and everything like that, but it's just like fucking hell.
Spread them out, guys.
Oh, bacon ads, man, it's insane.
Like, space them, please. All that ends up happening is I just fast forward your video.
Well, the worst thing about it is now, like, it's obviously so, like, people, like, for myself, like, I pay for YouTube thingy premium, so I can avoid ads. Now they're just like they're making the fuckers into their fucking show, and I'm just like, oh my giddy ads, stop it.
Yeah, it's like I pay for YouTube Music, so I get premium. It's like, so I've not like, and I remember a little while ago, I didn't have YouTube Premium for like 3 days or something, like while I was waiting like to pay for it, and it was the worst 3 days. I was just really like, holy shit! You don't realize until you've been on the other side of the fence and you don't get ads, just how bad the ads are on YouTube.
That
Okay, that's gonna be a mess that for me to clean up later.
You know, you have to record, you have to edit the episode and get it up. Amy.
Great, yeah, it's a good job. I've got plenty of time.
Exactly. I think they'll get over. Wasn't it late last week?
Hold on. I'm giving you the stare. Okay. How dare you make me work this hard? Which admittedly is not hard at all. Admittedly isn't that hard, but it's still not nothing. So. So like just before the halftime break, when I was talking about breaking your games. So, like, should we talk about the Xbox Partner Showcase and, like, the best announcement in the showcase?
Yeah, why not? The Xbox Partner Showcase showed off an announcement. They showed off a few games and everything, obviously, but one of them is My company's next game, one of the company I work for's next big game, which is Spirit of the North 2. If you've played the first one, you're in luck. You've got a sequel coming.
Cool. I haven't played the first one, so I don't know anything about this game. I imagine you played the second one quite a bit, though.
I haven't touched. We haven't touched it yet.
Ah, okay. Fair enough. Cool. So, like, what is Spirit of the North?
Spirit of the North is I have no idea.
2.
It's a Fox game.
It's the Fox
Spirit
game.
of the North 2 is a Fox game.
That's what I text you. You must. You're telling me you only know as much as I know.
He asked me to play them and break them, Amy, not to dive deep into the mythology of this game.
Well, like, can't you do both?
I'm too lazy.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, like, that's all I text you. You were like, hey, our game's getting announced at the Xbox Partner Showcase. Now I'm awesome. And then I fell asleep and had a nap. The Partner Showcase was on. I woke up just as you text me saying, did you watch it? And I was like, not yet. But I will. And then literally I text you Fox game. That was it. Looks cute. And then you replied fucking 5 hours later. So sorry, I was playing Spider-Man.
Worst thing is, I think I heard the text go off, my phone go off and everything. So it was like, ding, and I was just like, Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Oh, I might have been singing the hero song from Spider-Man 1. The hero.
God. Nickelback.
Not Nickelback, it's the lead singer, but there's a song.
Oh, is it just Chad Kroger? Yeah, fair enough. I just remember the music video. I don't know why. But yeah, Spirit of the North 2 announced at the Xbox Partner Showcase. I didn't know what game you were working on. So I was like, apart from the obvious ones, like I know Moody's company isn't working on Yakuza.
You died.
You've frozen, but I can hear you. You cut me off mid-sentence.
You froze up for me.
Like, Moody, I was covering it. The thing you always tell me to do, keep talking. I kept talking, and then you fucking cut me off halfway through.
Well, Mama, you just pause it now. It's not my fault. It's truly is.
I'm not finishing. I'm not finishing my thought. And that's your fault.
Continue that.
I can't. Yeah, Spirit of the North, Fox game. If you played Spirit of the North 1, down, man. Like, Bluesky up Moody about it. He's the man. He knows everything.
Of course. Mm-hmm. I'm the master. I was the first one to get the platinum. I've never played the game.
You will be the first one to get the platinum. And then you'll have to delete everything. just like last time. First one to get the platinum of Bramble. Oh yeah, Moody. Where's your proof? Moody?
I have no proof.
I'm genuinely impressed that you got the platinum for Bramble, considering one of the trophies is complete the game without dying. Like, fuck that. I mean, loved the game, really enjoyed it, but fuck that.
I could tell you my secret, but I can't.
I think I know your secret. And that's fine. For those of us who do not have those powers, fuck that.
No, I don't. No, you're thinking like debugs and stuff. No, I did not. Nope.
Well, because you had to.
There's another way you can spice it.
Is it a bug?
No, it's not.
It's an invincibility bug you can pick up in the first 5 minutes of the game.
Yeah, you have to kick an apple for a couple of sticks.
Yeah.
It's awesome to do it.
Poke the stick at this pixel and then do 3 jumps and spin around on the spot and boom, you're invincible for the rest of the game.
Then do the YMCA.
Left that bug in just so you could get the platinum. The only other thing I remember from the Xbox Partner Showcase, besides the awesome news that Moody's next game has been, one of Moody's next games has been revealed, was that Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth is going to have an Animal Crossing mode.
Yeah. I didn't know what to think about this. I'm not gonna lie.
Because the last one had that management same thing with the bar or the clubs or whatever it was. And they've just like gone, okay, well now it's an island resort. It's basically Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Pretty much, yeah. Not sure I'm gonna go. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's probably gonna be like the first game I probably touch in 2024. So it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, like I mean, I'm sure it's going to be completely optional. Like the reason I can't remember what it is because I didn't do anything with it. The bar club management stuff in Like a Dragon. Yeah, because I like a dragon, not like a dragon. Why'd they have to change the name of the series? But yeah, no, like that was it. And was there anything like? Did anything else jump out at you?
Showed Alan Wake.
They showed Alan Wake. Yeah, they did. Yeah.
There was actually a horror game that I actually like to look at.
It's an Alan Wake, wasn't it?
No. What you were like an oil tanker?
Still Wakes the Deep.
That's it. Yeah, I like to look at that. I thought that looked really canny. I won't lie. When my game was showed, I tapped out after that.
That's fair.
I was showing my partner. My partner was like, "So where's your game?" I was like, "Well, it's not. I would tell you if it was shown."
Well, that's the thing. I had to pay close attention to all of the indie games because I was like, I don't know which one it is. You just told me it was one of the games, so I was like paying like I was like every time like the trailer would finish for a game, I'd be like looking like, is it the same Merge Games? No, it's the same Merge Games. Does this say Merge Games? No, it's the same Merge Games. This is Yakuza. I don't think Moody's going to be working on that.
Merge Games? What the hell?
Moody seal of approval. What the fuck? But that's fair. Like I watched it in a half groggy like state. And I was really only looking out for one thing. Merge Games. I wasn't even looking out for a game. I was looking out for a tiny little symbol. It's about this big. But no, it was a fine showcase. Like I like the fact that they took the online, the digital showcase format to like they didn't have weird interstitials like PlayStation does when they're trying to copy Nintendo. Where it's like someone talking over stuff. They were just like, cool, here's a trailer, here's another trailer, here's another trailer, here's another trailer. And I was like, respect.
It said 20 minutes and out, and they were out in 20 minutes. So yeah, it was really funny.
You're respecting my time.
I went back to it eventually and watched all of it, and yeah, it flows really well and everything. And it was fun. We saw some cool looking games and everything, and yeah, I'm looking forward to see if this is the future for Xbox and everything like that. Like Xbox, obviously, we've had some big things going on with them this year and everything, good and bad. And hopefully, this is like a show to show, oh, we've got games, here they're coming.
Yeah, check out what people who aren't us are working on Xbox.
Yeah.
Those partnerships are important. So I've heard.
Mm-hmm.
Just dead air. What's the third level? Third level in Left 4 Dead. You can't feel the dead air, Moody. It's your time to shine.
Fuck you.
I hijacked your time to shine. I sensed a segue and I took it.
Okay. Well, you know what? Capcom have been taking all that dough because of Street Fighter 6.
Fucking.
What are we thinking of this?
Well, I read the headline. Can I read the headline and my response to the headline? Capcom says flagship titles like Street Fighter 6 are driving sales. No shit. That's why they're called flagship titles. That's what they do. Who wrote this headline?
Whoever wrote it. Anyway, yeah, it's at the end of the day, if I remember rightly, Street Fighter 5 didn't really sell the greatest. Compared to what I think they were hoping.
Street Fighter 5 had a lot of issues. Yeah,
it did. So to hear that this one's come out and it's been absolutely a banger for them, it's great to hear. And I think I know people who are fans of Street Fighters, so good to see that they're getting satisfied and whatnot. Apparently, I've never got around to touching it. Apparently it's got an incredible accessibility system in it, which is just fantastic to hear and whatnot. So yeah, Go team.
That's cool. Like, I like the fact or the idea of a AAA publisher releasing a game like Street Fighter 5, and like it has a ton of issues and they get a lot of like negative feedback, and then taking all of that on board and fixing it for the next game. Like, not everyone does that. And as we see, it pays off.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You put your heart and soul into the game and make it good. You get money. What a surprise.
Yeah. Like, are you listening, capitalist corporations? If you put effort into a thing, you make money out of it.
Yeah, that's how crazy it is, though, isn't it? It's just like, hell, you didn't even make a fucking effort, guys. Come on, man. I know people like who've worked on it and say, "Yo, I fucking put an effort in. It's not my fault."
Oh yeah, like the people who work on it and put the effort in.
Yeah, but it's like, yeah, like congratulations, like Capcom. You've really kind of the last 10 years have risen from the dead. Basically, like Resi 7 revitalized Resident Evil for you. Then you had Resident Evil 2, Monster Hunter World, which has turned into one of the biggest franchises ever for you. What?
Oh, just the idea of you had Resident Evil 7. And then 2, and then 3, and then 8. It's just like my brain.
And then went back to 4.
my brain. Sorry.
No. It's all right. No, but yeah, they've really bounced back really well, and then obviously, and those were like 2 big franchises for them, and then they've bounced back even harder with bringing Street Fighter back up to flagship levels, I think it's fair to say, for them. So, which is it's great to hear. Like at the end of the day, if you're having a good franchise and everything and it's working well and whatnot, that's what you want to see. So,
yeah. Now all you need to do is, bring back the thing, the sleeping titan in their midst.
Sleeping dinosaur.
The sleeping dinosaur. You could make the dinosaurs go to sleep in that game. You tranquilize them.
Microsoft says Starfield is driving Xbox Game Pass subscriptions.
Well, they need something too.
Well, if they want it to become the behemoth that they want it to be, like 100 million subscribers, they have to get something. But for me, we'll see what happens.
Well, the thing is, like, it's gonna attract people who want to subscribe, play Starfield, and then cancel and play Starfield for like 12 quid instead of 70. So like the trick that Microsoft or Xbox need to like figure out is like, how do they keep those subscribers? And it's not a trick that there's nothing. And hey, there's some cool ass fucking games coming out on Game Pass in the next like few weeks that I'm gonna enjoy playing. But like, they need to figure out how to keep a lot of subscribers on board who come in for games like Starfield, and I just don't think they're doing that.
No, I think that's fair. There's no doubt about that. Like Forza is very mixed apparently, so overall, even though it's highly rated and everything, it's like mixed overall. And Starfield, Starfield's like, even though it's bringing numbers in, it's got the numbers, like it's made them a ton of money and everything like that. It's like what, it had like 10 million players playing it within the first 2 weeks, which is fantastic to hear and whatnot. So, but I think we'll see how long this lasts and everything like that.
Yeah, it's just because like, even if Forza was like 10 out of 10s all over the place, like there's not really a huge amount of, not everyone's of it, there's not a huge amount of crossover. Like a lot of people who subscribe for Starfield aren't going to go, well, I guess I'll stick around to play Forza Motorsport, and that's nothing against either game. It's just 2 very different games. Like, I wouldn't stick around for a driving game,
Yeah, it's a very niche audience, the driving game, sadly. We'll have to see what happens with it and whatnot. So I think obviously, like I stand by, the big test is going to be when how big of the needle mover will Call of Duty be?
Oh yeah, like how many subscribers did they get? Like the day, the week, the month that like Call of Duty starts landing on Game Pass, right?
Yeah. Because like almost certainly next year, the new Call of Duty will be on Game Pass day one and everything like that. Even though we all know they've got that deal with PlayStation and whatnot, we'll see what happens.
That'll be an interesting day indeed.
Well, the weeks ahead, the weeks afterwards. But yeah, no doubt about it. It's going to be very interesting. But yeah, this is what they want. At the end of the day, this is what they've been moving towards. Gobbling up all those publishers, and hopefully it'll move the needle enough for Game Pass. I'm still not 100% it will.
I think the needle will move. I just don't think it'll move as far as Xbox reckon it will. Or want it to.
Apparently they want 100 million, like I said, so.
I doubt it. And I'm usually the one who sits here all optimistic about things like this, but I'm like, 100 million? I mean, you're going to add 75 million subscribers. You'll move the needle for sure.
Call of Duty will move the needle. I just don't think it's 75 million needle.
It'll come down to how many, because, like, we've talked about it on the podcast before about the fact that there's people who only play Call of Duty and maybe like one or two other games sometimes, but usually it's just they game for Call of Duty. It's like, how many of those people will they get to subscribe to Game Pass year round so they can have access to Call of Duty? Yeah,
because at the end of the day, if you think about it, if they put down a year's Game Pass, that's more expensive than Call of Duty.
Yeah, and a lot of people who might do that might do the maths on it. And like, if people are subscribe specifically for Call of Duty, how many other games are they even going to play? Like, how many other games do they play now? Are they going to see a value in subscribing to this service that will be more expensive on the off chance they'll get to play like something else, like Halo or
and how many
other
PC players are going to migrate from Steam over to the Microsoft Windows when Windows isn't really the greatest app, just like Epic isn't the greatest app either. No. So it's like,
no, and is it cross-play? Like, is the multiplayer going to cross over between the Xbox like app community and the Steam community, like, or is it going to be like a walled garden? In which case, your player, the player population that you'll be a part of will drop dramatically, and then is it even worth like getting it on Game Pass for PC when you can just spend 70 quid on it and you're done?
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, it's
because Call of Duty is not driven by microtransactions anymore. It's driven by recurrent player spending, right? It's like, if this was 10 years ago, you could sweeten the pot by having all of the DLC and expansions and extra map packs and whatnot as part of Game Pass, right? So like, all of a sudden that value proposition becomes a lot easier to swallow for people who would only subscribe to play Call of Duty, but now it's all loot boxes and
but also they aren't doing the map like first. Xbox get the maps first thing. That apparently it's going to be like day and day for everybody.
Oh yeah, sure, but the maps are free now. Like the maps just get added to the game.
Yeah, I know, but I don't think they're allowing any like exclusive content going to a certain brand or anything like that. I think they're just going to allow it all just to go out.
Oh yeah, it'll go
like PlayStation when they lock down exclusivity, they lock down like certain perks for their gamers and everything like that. I don't think they're going to allow that. So
yeah, but because it's more because of the way that Call of Duty's monetization is set up. There's no way they can add value to that to Game Pass. Like, once you get Call of Duty, you've got Call of Duty, and any extra that you spend on it is in like items and loot. I don't know what monetization Call of Duty uses. I haven't played it for years, but it's skins and weapon mods and customizations and stuff. It's not map packs and DLC anymore, which you could have added to Game Pass. And obviously it comes out and you can buy it on PlayStation, or you just get it as part of a Game Pass subscription. But that's not how Call of Duty works anymore. That's not how video games work anymore, really.
Yeah, that's true.
It's for the better. I remember I used to buy the DLC map packs for Halo games, and it was barely worth owning them because like you ended up in a subset of the community that owned the map packs. So like your player population just shrunk so much, it was like, it's barely worth owning these. Like, they're good maps, well designed, but like you just section off from everyone else who doesn't own them.
Yeah, you definitely don't want that and everything. So it's gonna be interesting. Like, we know like PlayStation ain't gonna do cross-platform or anything like that. Like, they ain't gonna allow it, so we'll see what happens.
Over my rotting corpse, as PlayStation would say. Which was almost the case.
Um, Games for Gaza bundle has launched to aid in the Palestine relief.
Yeah, so there's a bundle of games up on itch.io right now for Palestinian relief efforts called Games with Gaza. Games for Gaza. It's $10. There's 256 games in it. And the money goes... It's in here somewhere. The money goes to...
Palestine's health problems, isn't it?
Well, it doesn't actually say which. Medical aid for Palestinians. Why did people write articles like this one? Does my hating. Medical aid for Palestinians, which is committed to, quote, providing access to essential health services and build local knowledge and skills to address Palestinian health problems, end quote, which is an interesting way of saying their hospitals are being bombed.
An interesting way, it's definitely to say it.
Yeah.
They could have just said, they're getting bombed right now.
Health problems.
Health problems.
Like they're all just
Missile
catching...
goes up ass.
Yeah, like they're all just catching colds. Not being bombed by Israel.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. Go out and support this, guys. So if you get a chance, even if you don't play the games and whatnot, I bet there's some like amazing games in there either way for it. But this is like for a good relief and everything. Like I think I've got like thousands of games just for like buying some of the bundles that they've put out. What that are up there, they aid certain ones. Like I can remember one I think last year for Ukraine and everything like that, and like they've always done something good and everything. So definitely go out there and do if you can. Put in that $10 if you can.
Oh yeah, I mean I've heard that gamers are all about value. How many hours does that dollar stretch? It's like you get 256 games for $10. I mean you can't get much better value than that, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no doubt about that. With all the craziness that's happening with with over there and everything, and the false information and whatnot, and the one-sided freaking journalism that's happening and whatnot, it's deplorable to see what's happening. So if we can just give like just some little aid, just some little relief, will go a long way.
Agreed. Definitely. I could say more, but I'm not going to. I could say a lot more.
Let's swing back into being a Spider-Man 2 apparently is the fastest selling PlayStation Studios games ever. Not surprised.
I was going to say, hold on. I'm going to do my impression of shocked Pikachu.gif. Ready?
Ready.
How do I do?
Sony, apparently it's shipped more than 2.5 million copies in 24 hours. Remember when everyone was just like, wow, Last of Us Part 2 sold 4 million copies in what? 48 hours, wasn't it? Or 3 days or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. Long weekend. A week, I don't know.
Which was incredible, obviously, here and well. But that was just 24 hours. So you can only imagine what else has been, how much more have been added a week later, basically, since its release and whatnot. So congratulations to them. Like I've told you my thoughts of it right now. Hopefully, probably give a full review next week, maybe, or the week after.
No rush.
And no rush. Yeah, definitely no rush for that. But it's beating God of War, Uncharted, The Last of Us.
Of course it has. It's Spider-Man. Look, we gamers, we know all about the God of Wars and the Nathan Drakes and all that stuff. But like people, like normal people, like they don't know that shit. But they do know Spider-Man.
Basically, this is Call of Duty. This is Sony's Call of Duty. It's a game. It's an IP out there that regular people know about and everything. So.
Yeah, it's like Fortnite. You can say the word Spider-Man to a normal person; they'll know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I think you'll dance like it does in Fortnite. But
whereas you try to talk to a normal person about God of War Ragnarok, and they're just like blank look. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Thor, the Marvel movies? No, not that. No.
No. Yeah, he was a.
It's Christopher
handsome
Judge.
looking Thor. He was a handsome.
Says
Thor.
boy a lot.
Boy.
throws
that Thor
throws
was
an
not
axe, and it
Christopher
comes
Judge,
back
just
to
so
him,
you
and
know.
then they go, "Are you sure you're not talking about Thor?" I'm like, "I'm not talking about Thor.
Yeah.
Thor's
Even
in
though
it,
Thor is in-
but it's a different Thor."
Yeah. He's a little bit tubbier, but he's still somehow delicious. You know what's delicious, Amy?
I don't know.
Not having a Fallout TV show, but apparently we're getting it. Premiering on Amazon next April. Is this the April Fool's joke gone early?
No, this is really happening. A whole ass Fallout TV show premiering April on Amazon Prime.
So if it's premiering in like what, 6 months, that means it's filmed.
I would assume so. They might have a
God,
bit.
you
They might
fucking
have
hope so.
They might have a couple of problems if it's not. Like
Yeah, right now,
just one or two problems that I can think of.
Yeah.
But no, like, there was photos off like on set like a while ago. So I assume it's filmed. Like the thing about Fallout is like its premise is malleable, right? It's like, like you can set a Fallout anywhere in America. We've only had 5 games, so that's a lot of America still left to explore.
A lot of America, no doubt about it. I'm intrigued. There's no doubt about that. We all knew the craze was going to start coming because of The Last of Us game, and obviously the success from the films as well, from like Sonic 1 and 2, Mario and whatnot. So yeah, these things were going to start coming and whatnot, and we've heard for Fallout for ages and whatnot. So we'll see what happens. Fallout. I've never been into the franchise when it came to the games. Now, if it's a compelling TV, I'll always give it a try.
That's the thing, isn't it? It's just like, the reason The Last of Us TV show was successful wasn't because it was a video game adaptation, right? It's because it was a good TV show. Like, if Fallout, Amazon's Fallout is a good TV show, then it's a good TV show. Like, and it being part of the Fallout IP really doesn't make a difference as long as it's well made. It'll be good, and if it's not, it won't. Will it? I don't know. Like, my problems with Bethesda era Fallout games really don't apply to a TV show, so uncharted territory.
Hey.
Yeah, I see what I did there. I see what I did there.
Let's return to your favorite game, Amy. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Director says original is difficult to get into.
Yeah, he said this in an interview. Someone asked him like where to jump into in terms of Final Fantasy, and he said like if you were interested in Final Fantasy VII, and he said that Final Fantasy VII, the PS1 original, is difficult to get into, and a lot of people objected to that. And as one of the biggest Final Fantasy VII fans of all time ever, like, I kind of get where he's coming from. Would be kind of difficult to jump into in 2023 into the original game.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Yeah, I don't disagree with what he's saying there. There's a massive leap between 7 and 8 and 7 and 9. So obviously Final Fantasy 9 is my Final Fantasy. It's my favorite game of all time. Mm-hmm. That's the first Final Fantasy I played. When I found out obviously I knew there was 7 and 8 and everything like that. But the shop that I went to had them. I was going, I need to get these. So I obviously no idea that. I had no idea that the hype of the Final Fantasy 7 was hailed as one of the best Final Fantasy games out there, if not one of the best games out there, RPG games out there. I had none of that nuance for it whatsoever, so I gave it a try. And when I gave it a try, I was like, "What the fuck is this blocked arm, skinny arm part thing? What the hell's going on here?" I admit that and everything for it. And so it's I can understand that, and it is the original hasn't aged the greatest, but there's no problem with that whatsoever. If you can get into it still, that's fantastic, and be awesome for that. But he's not wrong.
No, he's not wrong. Remake is currently as it stands, Final Fantasy VII Remake is the best place to start. And again, we'll see how the rest of the series progresses. But yeah, it's Seven's an amazing game, but like, and it's hard for me to speak on this because obviously I played it in 1997 and many times since then. So like I'm used to it. Not just graphically, like the game itself, like it's steeped in 90s game design. Like,
Hell yeah.
JRPGs were a hell of a lot different in the 90s than they are now.
Yeah, very 90s. Very, very 90s.
And it can be a bit. I can understand why, like, its systems, its mechanics, its design, it's like world design. It's the way it leads you through itself, like in terms of like figuring out where you're supposed to go next and stuff. How much hidden stuff there is that like you have to actively go out and find. Like the game will never tell you like to look for. Like yeah, I can see why it would be. In 1997, we were all primed to play games like that, right? It's like you didn't need to tell me that there was an island in the middle of the continent that you got to via submarine that you used through a secret tunnel. It's just like I was looking for shit like that because I was used to games having shit like that. Whereas now, you know, there'd be an objective marker or a quest or someone would like mention it in a conversation somewhere in the world as a rumor. It's like it's two completely different schools of thought. So yeah, the 7, 8, and 9 are amazing games. There's a reason they're called the golden era of Final Fantasies, but they're not easy to get into if you've never played them before.
Yeah, not about it. I agree.
And I think
there's a reason why I've been saying Capcom remake Dino Crisis. Because I've seen gameplay of that, looking back on it, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
I played some of it last year, if you remember, and it was like, "Oof, oof, this is rough."
Yep.
They made some decisions.
Resident Evil.
They made some decisions with those dinosaurs, man. Like, why does it take so many fucking bullets? There aren't that many bullets. You gave me Resident Evil amounts of ammo, but Call of Duty amounts of enemies. And they all run. The zombies couldn't run. These things jump on you, man.
Yeah, that was fixed though for number 2. They just give you a assault rifle right from the beginning. And it's like
no, number 2 is like run and gun, man. Like you never stop moving. You just you just run at the dinosaurs, blast them in the face. It's great.
You really, really do.
They give you an anti-tank rifle in that game for shooting dinosaurs. The dinosaurs didn't have tanks. You just used it to shoot dinosaurs. God, now I'm thinking about dinosaurs in tanks. That'll be the next dino.
It'll be a good game.
You just like if you're blasting the dinosaurs, thinking fucking dinosaurs, man, piece of piss, and then like one just comes in for a strafing running an F-16, and you're just like, oh shit, they've adapted. So yeah, Final Fantasy VII is pretty difficult to get into.
It really is, yeah, it really is. But I can understand it. The guy's not wrong. But if it don't, like, people are allowed to have different opinions, it's not going to hurt you.
Yeah. Start with Remake. It's a great game. And doesn't invalidate the original in very clever ways.
So apparently, Amy, Switch 2 successor is on the way.
Never.
Apparently, the Nintendo accounts will ease the transition, according to Bowser. But he's like the villain to Mario. How much can we trust him?
You know what? I think he's just misunderstood. I think we can trust him. I think it's Mario we need to be suspicious of.
Okay.
But we can't be having the Switch 2 yet, Moody, because I was guaranteed that we were getting a Switch Pro. So we have to get that first.
It just changed the name to 2.
Guaranteed, Moody. Everybody was saying we're going to get Switch Pro. Get Switch Pro. It exists. It's a thing.
It's called Switch 2.
Yeah, so it sounds like the Nintendo have finally entered the 21st century.
I like how you said they finally entered the 21st century.
They finally figured out if you make a universal account system that you can just sign into on the next console, which Xbox and PlayStation figured out like decades ago, that maybe that would be easier than constantly setting up new accounts all the time. The question is, does this mean that things that I've bought on my Nintendo account are gonna work on the next console?
Maybe.
Maybe it's big.
You got to think that the next Nintendo is going to be backwards compat. It'd be stupid if it isn't.
I mean, it's Nintendo though. They love reselling games. Like we joke about Skyrim, but how many times have Nintendo repackaged a Zelda game?
Yeah, how can they repackage Breath of the Wild 2 again for you? Yeah,
like you know, how many times have they asked you to buy Ocarina of Time for God's sake?
Let's just admit it. If it was all the Pokemon games, I'd be there, and I know I would be because I'm a fucking schmuck.
And that's why they do it.
Yeah.
I'd really like it if they actually carried things forward, like especially the Nintendo Online library, because we lost the 3DS and Wii U library of classic games, and we lost a bunch of games that we can't play anymore. So thanks for that, Nintendo. So it'll be nice if
Nintendo.
It would be nice if what they've done with the Switch is actually like created a foundation that they can build from instead of knocking the whole fucking house down every time they release a new console.
Wow.
That sounds like such a Mario thing to do. Maybe it's a good thing Bowser's in charge now.
Maybe.
I'm just saying, Doug Bowser's in charge. We get banger after banger after banger.
Oh, that Peaches song is pretty peachy.
You know what?
Peaches.
I've never even heard it. Like, and I know I haven't seen the film. I'll get to it, but I actually haven't heard the song either. Like, I know of it.
Have you not?
But I've never actually heard it. No, I've somehow managed to avoid it for however long it's been.
Yeah, this can't be happen. This can't happen. Clearly, I have to start singing it for you, right?
Yeah, that's exactly the same experience as hearing the song. If you just do your best Jack Black impression.
Peaches.
Sounds like the tune of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yes, it was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Peaches.
Peaches. Apparently, they're going for the Oscar for that. If Jack Black gets nominated for that and he sings it, I will like
best original song.
Yeah.
Hey. Cool. Video games, right?
Video games indeed, no doubt about that. Hopefully the transition will be good for Nintendo account holders and everything like that. I do hope that the next console is backwards compatible and everything for everybody and whatnot. But like you said, it's Nintendo. Yeah, Nintendo.
Because you could say, well, PlayStation or Xbox have done it this time around. It's like, yeah, they did, but it's Nintendo. They know if they take away your access to these games and then re-release them and make you pay for them again, you're gonna fucking pay for them again.
Yep.
This dickhead's gonna pay for them again. This dickhead's gonna pay for them again, and this dickhead's gonna pay for them again.
Yep. Basically, we're all dickheads, and we're gonna be paying for them again.
I think that's the point I was trying to make. I lost the grip on the point. Start calling everyone dickheads.
Okay.
It happens.
Sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm sure no one minds.
Okay. What's happening next week, Amy?
I don't know. I'm not far down the document. Hold on. What is happening next week? Oh yeah, Moody. Do you want to play Faz on Saturday night? We're playing Faz on Saturday night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's what I've heard.
I will let you know.
Cool.
I will let you know.
Yeah.
Well, because I'm Spider-Man.
I was going to say, because you're playing Spider-Man, right?
Yeah.
I'm a bit miffed that I'm probably gonna have to drag myself away from Alan Wake, but
I'll have to get that installed on the Xbox.
I said Sunday, and then Ryan was like, it's WoW raid night, so he can't do it. And I was like, okay.
Seriously, Ryan.
I didn't know people still.
Have you seen there's a new map for Among Us?
Yeah. They revealed it a while ago at one of the showcases.
I forgot all about it.
Don't know. Like, we're never going to play that again. There's no way we're going to get the gang back together for that.
Probably not. They don't.
We've tried. We've tried. Yeah, but the ones that do like us still play Jackbox now. And that's pretty fun. Everybody else could suck an egg. You're not having as much fun as we're having. Why am I so antagonistic? It's only just come on. It's only just come on in the last like 5 minutes as well. But basically, what I'm saying is, everybody in that group chat who keeps ignoring all of the messages asking if you want to play games, fuck you. You're missing out. You're missing out. We're not missing out. We're having a great time.
How do you Expanse play for a go?
I still haven't finished it.
Guess so.
Yeah. I'm just going to finish it in private at some point.
That's fair. I'm glad you enjoyed the first 2 episodes. So
I enjoyed it. It's not because I wasn't enjoying it, as you saw. You were hanging out. You saw me enjoy it. And I can't act. So I can't act. And Moody knows how bad I am at lying, for he's played Among Us with me. So yes, I did have a good time. I will finish it. I want to see what happens. See how many more encounters I can have, if you know what I mean. Probably none.
You know what I mean.
Probably none, because the character who I had the encounter with is probably going to die. Because that's how these things usually go. It's a telltale game. Hey, you're pretty cool. Oh, and you did. Shit. Who am I left with? Ben? Fuck.
Yeah, I forgot you killed the captain, didn't you?
I did.
Didn't you?
Fuck him. He tried to kill me.
That's true.
Like the great Malcolm Reynolds said, if someone tries to kill you, try to kill him right back. He said that. It's a quote. It's a good way to live.
Kill you kill them right back.
It's a good way to live. It's a good mantra, good model for life. If someone tries to kill you, you kill him right back.
Kill him right back.
So yeah, that's happening Saturday night at some point. I haven't confirmed a time with him, but maybe Moody will be there. And if Moody's there, there's gonna be some singing. There's always some singing when Moody's here.
Yeah, that's true.
Original songs, Meatloaf songs. Repertoire is wide and vast.
I don't think Ryan will forgive me to sing a Meatloaf again.
Not again. Were you there when we played Jackbox and I literally used that as a... You know, when you had to do the thing where it's like one truth and one lie about yourself. And my truth was I performed the entirety of Meatloaf's Bat Out of Hell live on Twitch. And no one believed me. And I was like, no, it's true. Right. Me and Moody performed Bat Out of Hell in Phasmophobia in its entirety. On Twitch. That legitimately happened. Ryan was there. Mm-hmm. I think he had us muted after a while, but he was there.
So he might not be able to fully confirm if it was us, but anyway.
He knows we started at the very least. So who knows what'll happen? There's lots of games coming out next week. I know I've said that for the last few weeks, but it's been true.
Now, like after next week, it's like the quiet starts quieting down.
Chill.
So yeah.
Chill.
Like everyone decided we're gonna get out by October. In October, November could go fuck itself.
Yeah. Weird.
Call of Duty's in November, so everyone's just like, get the fuck out of the way of Call of Duty. They finally learned.
Yeah. I just think people who buy Call of Duty will buy Call of Duty, and everybody else will buy something else. It's weird that there's very little. There's like Persona 5 Tactics, and there's the Super Mario RPG remake. But it's like there's nothing like else huge coming out in November, which is strange.
Yeah, not really. It is quiet.
It's quiet. It gives us a chance to catch up, hopefully.
Why's my fucking settings changing? I don't understand.
Whoa!
What?
Wow, you put your microphone real close to yourself there, didn't you?
I know, I just turned the settings up on it.
Ah, okay.
Well, it went down to 1, and I'm like, wait, what? What the hell?
Well, when are you there?
That's what it was at when you said you can't hear me. I'm muted when I wasn't.
Ah. So you turned it up to 100.
This is going to be very interesting. People might not be able to hear me.
I think you
Some
just.
might take that as a blessing,
I think if any. No, we can hear you. It's just. I think when you turned it up, I think if anyone was listening to this podcast with headphones on, I think you just got a jump scare though.
Don't be driving.
Which, you know what? Technically, this is our Halloween episode, so that's on brand.
On brand.
Happy Halloween, bitches.
Happy Halloween. Yay.
Yeah, this game's coming out next week, but we'll be talking about them when we guess the open critics for them, which we'll do now. It's time for OpenCritic Head-To-Head. This is a game we play every week where we try to guess the OpenCritic average of upcoming games. Whoever guesses closest to the score gets a point, and if you manage to guess the score correctly, you get 2 points. Last week, and the week before, we've got 3 games that we've got results for, basically. We try to guess the OpenCritic average of Alan Wake 2. I guessed it would get a 92. Moody guessed it would get a 90. Vitz guessed it would get a 91. And at the time of recording, Alan Wake 2 has an OpenCritic average of 89. Which means Moody gets a point. It started at 91. And even I was shocked. As like the big Alan Wake 2 fan, even I opened OpenCritic and went, holy shit. Like, I know I guessed it would get a 92, but I didn't think it would. So, suck it in, and everyone agrees with me. We also try to guess the OpenCritic average of Ghost Runner 2. I guessed it would get an 84. Moody guessed it would get an 83. Vitz guessed it would get an 87 at the time of recording. Ghost Runner 2 has an OpenCritic average of 79, which means Moody gets another point. So you're going to play this one?
Okay.
Yeah, whatever. You still get a point.
What did you ask me first? Sorry.
Are you going to play Ghost Runner 2? Because I know you liked the first one a lot.
Probably not.
Fair enough.
It's other things. Got other things coming out and everything.
Yeah, it is. It's a tough, to like games that you know just on that sort of like cut off, like cusp on the edge of like, am I going to play this or not? It's probably not. One game that is definitely on my must-play list though is Slay the Princess, which finally got an OpenCritic average. I guessed it would get a 78. Moody guessed it would get a 71. Vitz guessed it would get a 77. At the time of recording, Slay the Princess has an OpenCritic average of 90, which makes it the highest score out of the 3 of them.
Fairworld is very happy.
I'll bet. I'm very happy. I've been hyping this game up for a year to myself, if no one else. I'm very happy for it and the team behind it. The demo that I played last year was a fucking banger, and I guess the rest of the game is as well. It's done pretty well for itself. So the scores currently are...
Wow, Fairworld's got 2 bangers. He got fucking 98 for... He had Alan Wake 2 as well. Fucking hell.
Did, yeah. Well, we all didn't think that was coming out back in January. We were like, there's no way that's coming out this year. It did, in fact, come out this year.
So Fairworld's going to jump to 3rd. And all his points are done. Fucking hell, I'm 5th. What the fuck?
I told you.
I've been royally rustled this year.
I said keep an eye out, man. You got to watch out for Fairworld. He's got some sneaky things. He's
got nothing else. That's as high as he can go. He's got nothing else he can get at.
That's still pretty high. Like
I've still got
there's
games
6
coming out.
There's 6 of us, right?
I've got 3 games to go.
Oh, now it's your time to shine. Now you're happy saying it's your time to shine.
Like me.
Don't tempt me. The current scores are Amy 32, Moody 31, Fitz 5, although Fitz joined quite late on, with 3 draws. This week we got 4 games to guess. So we will start. I need to change that.
Even when Fitz got 2 minuses, he's freaking like it didn't even hurt him.
He didn't touch the sides because of everything else that he had. It's like, God damn it, Fitz. He's got 2 more games coming out this week. The first one is Jusant.
He's still got a game to pick.
Yes.
It's just like, I don't need it, guys. Isn't it? He's just like, I'm good.
He's probably forgot.
Cocky, innit? No,
he's probably forgot he's got a game to pick. If you'll remember, none of this would have happened if I hadn't have reminded him that he had like 4 spaces in his team a little while ago.
Yeah, for those 4 spaces he filled them up with small games, so like they haven't gotten really that.
That's
much
all he
points.
needs to push him.
It's his original picks that have got him over the line.
And if he had no more games coming out, I would catch him. All he needs is to just push himself just a little bit further over the line. He's too far away.
What have you got left coming?
Super Mario RPG.
It's the first suitors.
Yeah. And Super Mario RPG.
She's Dreams elsewhere, I'm guessing it's not coming out. Well, Hollow Knight's not coming out.
I've got 2 drops that I can use in 3 days. And then I've just got to find some November releases. If anyone can do it, I can do it. I've done it before. I've done it before. Am I gonna? Probably not.
Probably not.
But I'm gonna give it a go. Anyway, this week we're trying to guess the OpenCritic average of a few games. The first one is another one of Vitz's games. It's Jusant. It's the climbing game. That nearly melted my computer when I tried to play the Steam Next Fest demo over the summer.
I'm going to play it on Xbox.
I'm 100% going to play it on Xbox. Yeah, definitely. Like the demo was only available on PC though. Vitz has already put his guess in. He's guessed it's going to get an 80. I'm going to guess it's going to get an 82. That's the one. There we go. An 82. And Anonymous Moose. It's just flashed up on the screen in front of me.
79.
79.
I think it'll be lower, but 79.
Well, I
still think a lot of people will review it, that's all.
Yeah, but that can sometimes work out in a game's favor. I mean, to be totally honest, that's one of the reasons Slay the Princess is on a 90. It's only got 8 reviews. Dave the Dive, I didn't have that many reviews. I think that's one of the reasons why the score is so high. But yeah, I get it. It's cool. We're also going to guess the OpenCritic average of Thirsty Suitors, which Vitz has guessed is going to get an 84.
An 85.
85. I can read. Shut up. It's been a long day. I can guess it's going to get an 80.
Maybe it's only Wednesday.
2. I said day, not week. I'm going to guess it's going to get an 82. In my heart, ooh. I know it's going to be higher. In my heart, for me. But it's where the scores land. I mean, Metro Game Central is going to tank the fucking review score all by themselves. That's what they do. That's their purpose for existing. Is this game good? Yeah, well, better give it a 4 out of 10. We don't want it to get too high a score. That's Metro Game Central's motto on the wall of their game reviews department.
Next up is Star Ocean, the second story R.
It's not about pirates, though. Which is a shame. It might be about pirates. I've never played it. A remake of a Star Ocean game. Have you ever played a Star Ocean?
Yeah, it broke on me, so I returned it.
I
was enjoying it. That's what annoys me even more.
Damn. Like a bug, game ring and bug.
Yeah.
Damn. Never played one. You'd think I would have. So if it's just gets to get a 79, I'm going 76 apparently. I'll do. That wasn't what I was meant to type, but fuck it.
Where I go above you's all 80.
Very good. The tacticalness from Moody. The tactical moves. He's not trying to guess right. He's just trying to get close. And the last one we're going to try and guess the OpenCritic average for is WarioWare Move It. Excuse me. Vitz has guessed it's going to get an 80. Moody's cursor is moving across the screen as we speak.
I'm not going to put anything in. So
I know you're not, because you're going to wait till I put something in, and then you're like, I'm going to go one above you. 81. I actually typed the number in I meant to type.
Sorry, Medforce.
You looked like you were flexing on the screen there, like you just had your hand hovering over the keyboard and you were just going to type a random number in.
65.
Wowzers. As much as I don't hope any game is bad, and you know all games get good reviews, your score would definitely be a lot better for my Fantasy Critic chances.
Who's got this?
Fits.
I won't lie. I have not seen this game, so I'm going to have a look at it now. Might change my opinion. Might change my score.
It's what's locked in now. I've said it out loud on the podcast. It's one of those things that a lot of people who love it. You know, like it's been around. WarioWare has been around for a while. It's like you know how like you got Mario Party, which is like mini games.
I'm being cocky right now. If it comes even close to me, I'm calling it right now. That looked terrible.
Note to self. Future Amy, clip that part out. You might need it next week. Yeah, no, it's like micro games. So it's like mini games in Mario Party. It's like micro games. Like you do a thing, it lasts like 5 seconds. It's really not for me. I don't know. It's like an assault on my ADHD. It's bright colors, loud noises, and all the games last like no time, and you just chaos. It's just pure, colorful, loud chaos, which you'd think would be my thing. But I mean, I played it on the Wii way back in the day.
Yeah.
And then I left the house to go and do something. I came back and my housemate had completed it. So I was a bit miffed about that.
If I'm not even close to this, I'm gonna cry.
No, like I say, the people who love it really fucking love it. Like it's definitely got its admirers.
If this was about how much money you'll earn, yeah, I would have gone way higher.
Just depends who's reviewing it, right?
Yeah.
Metro Game Central. Yeah, that's gonna do it for episode 375 of the Words About Games podcast. We made it.
Wow, 375.
Made it through another one. Yeah. We'll be 400 next year.
Damn. I hope our luck is this good still.
I hope you turn up. You didn't turn up for 300.
Is that working?
That was the first podcast you went away to PlayStation for. You don't remember? You don't remember when I was when you didn't? I didn't. You told me, and I didn't tell you that it was 300, and you realized like a day later. And
Sorry?
And then I made jokes about it, but I don't even really care. I got Joe on for the 300th episode. I can't remember what we did. Like the thing.
Sorry.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll do something for the 400th episode. Me and whoever I've got on the podcast, because we really can't make it. That'll be the thing. That'll be the thing every time we hit a milestone. It'll be Moody couldn't make it somehow.
Moody couldn't make it.
I'll wear one of those little party hats. That'll be the only thing. I won't even acknowledge it. I'll just have a little hat on. But it's not episode 400. It's 375. Moody, do you have any cool words to say?
Weekend is here, people. Tell the person you love them. Give your family a hug. Go out and be awesome, because you are awesome. And have a great weekend. Live long and prosper.
And remember, Friday is National Video Game Day.
Friday is National Video Game. So get playing those video games.
So play some damn video games.